Dr. By privilege, I am on the board of directors of Viv Flourish International School. Education in Nigeria today is moving from traditional to global. Global in the sense that we are moving to a stage where education is no longer a place. Education is now becoming an arrangement where learners and teachers can meet. Unlike previously, that a school must be a building, must be a place. No, they will have a lot of online schools these days. We have a lot of what do I call it? Distant learning educational programs today. So education has moved, significantly moved from being a place to, and it's no longer an arrangement. It's an arrangement with serious gadgets, especially with the help of such apps such as Google, such as WhatsApp, such as Zoom, and the likes. So education is gradually moving and very fast. But I think education now is going beyond certificate. Education is including your ability to activate your brain to think, your brain to reason, and your ability to earn a living. Well, first, looking at the unemployment situation in Nigeria, if a child finishes secondary school before 18, that 1 or 2 years interval, the child can learn a skill. Because once you finish from university, that's not the end. If you finish university, you look for a job, and the jobs are not there. Those who have skills are earning a living. Imagine a vulcanizer now who works on 10 to 15 tires a day, collecting between 5,000 and 2,000, between 1,000 and 2,000. That vulcanizer might be making more than 20,000 a day. That's a big money. And if you finish school and you have office job and your salary is 100k, your salary is 70k, divide it per day, meaning that the vulcanizer is economically more viable than you with your university degree. So I think that it is important that we encourage people to earn a skill. But again, come to think of the number of failure. In the American no learner left behind policy, time tells. There is no constant. The only constant is mastery. And these days, if I write jam and you say that 400 passed, what is the yardstick of the failure? Those 400 people, are they eligible for university? What about polytechnics? What about monotechnics? What about colleges of education? These are other levels of higher institutions. Now, the NBTE, National Board for Technical Education, is having a program where they are encouraging people to acquire trade certificates. And some trade certificates are equivalent to PhD certificates. So as you go, you earn. So they are establishing skill acquisition centers now for people to earn. If you go to Ikoyi, there is a place they call Federal Training Center. So you are trained in carpentry, you are trained in bricklaying, you are trained, in different skills, which is fast going into extinction in Nigeria. So not everybody will go to school, but earn a skill to earn a living. If you go to university for 4 years, you have a degree. If you go and learn plumbing for 4 years, you are a graduate too. I go to university, I have a degree. I learn plumbing, I have a skill. So how many years do you spend in the university? 4 years. I spent 4 years to learn a skill before I do freedom. We are both graduates. It is common sense that we need to know that the essence of education, whether it's formal or informal, is just to be able to earn a living. And that is what I think. So I don't want to, join issues with JAM about those that passed and those that failed. They are an exam body, so they have their standard, they have their parameters. We will just listen to them. But I'm just concerned that people should be encouraged to look beyond certificate to earn a living. I have a PhD from UI, but I am into farming. I am an author of books, and these are things that the university did not teach me, and I earn more of a living from farming than with my university certificate. So I encourage people to earn a skill. It is good to go to school. It is good to aspire to the highest level. That is very good. But have a skill. Have a skill. It is important at a time like this that we encourage people to have skills so that you don't have one source of income. So your skill becomes your side hustle. Learn mechanic, learn alignment and stuff like that. And by the grace of God, anyone who sees education beyond certificate to include skills will be able to earn a living to survive in a Nigeria of today.